Hey friends, Nichole Lee, your Starseed Intuitive, here once again to deliver whatever messages are ready to come out for this collective. I hope you are feeling wonderful. I hope you are shifting with ease. So I haven't been, you may have noticed, maybe you didn't, I haven't been posting readings as regularly as I used to. And at first I was really focused on building my channel and building my online presence and, you know, playing that game. And then Spirit just kept reminding me that the numbers don't matter, right? It doesn't matter how many followers you have. It doesn't matter how many likes you get. None of that matters. And if that matters to you, I'm not knocking you. That's cool. That's your jam. But for my journey, for my purpose, for my messages, the numbers don't matter. What matters is that I know and I trust that my messages go wherever they're meant to go. And those who are ready to receive them do. And I fully trust that with all of my heart. Okay, this is perfect. So as I was tapping into the collective energy before I pressed record, I saw a butterfly. Transformation. We're just undergoing this massive shift still. And this is going to be a long-term theme. This is something that's already been coming up in the readings for a really long time. And I don't know that it's going to stop this transformation anytime soon, right? I don't know that it's going to lighten up energetically for some of us. And, you know, for some of you, you may not be feeling it at all. And that's okay, right? There's no judgment. There's no reason to feel like you should be somewhere you're not, right? I'm kind of feeling that energy a little bit, and I don't know what's happening with my hair today. So anyway, this transformation, right? This shift, I can say with, oops, sorry, bumped the camera there, with a lot of certainty. I've been really feeling this, all of this shifting. My sun sign is Aries, and the North Node in astrology moved into Aries last year, and all of this eclipse energy in Aries, I'm definitely feeling this transformation on a very deep level. So I've really been, you know, along with the message from Spirit that the numbers don't matter, that that's not my focus. I've really just been focused on experiencing this myself, right? This transformation, this shift, this self-examination, really, right? Like really looking at my choices, really looking at my feelings, really examining how I'm doing my life, right? Am I living with intention? Am I just kind of going through the motions, right? It's been a lot. The past 3 months have been crazy. Anyway, this is not about me. This is about you. So we got that transformation card, right? With that beautiful butterfly. And I feel like that's just an acknowledgement from Spirit. Like, yes, you are going through this to one degree or another, right? Just because I'm experiencing it one way doesn't mean you're experiencing it that way, right? We're all different. We're all on different levels. We all have different goals and purposes and ideas. So however you're experiencing this transformation, know that it's perfect for you, okay? Don't shame yourself or should yourself into trying to feel differently or live differently because of that. So we got this other card. So it's the number 1. So it's that Aries energy again, right? That new beginning, that leadership, that taking the first steps into this new beginning. And it says hawk, change your perspective. So the thing that always stands out to me when I get this card is it's like, I think about the hawk and I think about their vision and just how amazing it is. how well their eyes work and what they can see, right? When they're way up there in the sky, they can see a tiny little cat on the ground, or a mouse even. So it's just this message when I see this hawk card come up of like, I'm hearing eagle eye. It's like this big clarity, this big seeing from a clearer perspective, having a clearer vision for your life, for your situation, for whatever this is for you, right? Collective reading. But also there's a message of expanding your viewpoint, right? If you're dealing with a situation in your life that you've been dealing with for a long time, maybe, even if you're not, whatever situation you're thinking about, you're feeling about, you're working through, it will be very beneficial for you if you can broaden your perspective, right? Imagine you are a hawk. Turn into a hawk and soar high up in the sky and look down on your life and this situation right now, right? What do you see? What do you feel? How does that change anything for you? So just an exercise, right? Broaden your perspectives and you'll see with more clarity. You'll see more detail surrounding whatever situations you're working with right now. And the next card we get is a number 36, breaks down to a 9. 9, I'm seeing the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands actually in my mind right now. They have similar energies to me, the 9 and 7 of Wands in the tarot. And it's really a message of keep going. I know you're tired. I know you've been working already, but keep going. Now they're saying don't quit a minute before your miracle. It's having that trust, that stick-to-itness, that inertia that's built on faith, knowing that everything's coming together for you eventually, right? Just know that you know that you know that you know that it's happening. You may not know how, you may not know when, but that's okay. Just knowing that it is enough. Interesting. Okay, so this card says Earth. It says you are building a firm foundation. Pay attention to the details. Yeah. Yeah. And I love all the sparkles all over this. I guess all these cards on this deck have little sparkles all over them, but this is almost looking like a sun in this corner, this little section of sparkles. So I'm really feeling like I want to say, give yourself grace with this process. Give yourself grace as you move through this, because this transformation, first of all, there's no place that you should be. There's nothing you should be doing. This isn't about that. This transformation is about taking your focus and all of your energy and bringing it back in to you, into your heart, right? This is where your answers lie. This is your intuition. This is your knowing, your trust. And it's bringing all of that focus and all of that energy back in, and then making decisions, and then moving forward, right? And then. But it's bringing it back in first. You are building this new foundation. And what they're saying right now is every time you practice bringing that energy back into you, the foundation gets firmer, right? Every time you do that, it's like practicing. Your soul, your body, your mind, your ego becomes more accustomed to it. Your nervous system feels more comforted, right? So it's like every time it just gets, right, did it again, up, did it again, up, did it again. And then finally you have this solid, stable foundation that nothing can break. This is what you're building. This is what you're working on. And it's this foundation within your heart, this foundation within your energy that truly makes you, they're showing me like a tree and the roots going like all the way down to the center of the earth. That's the kind of stability that you're building for yourself. And that's beautiful. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so the next cards that we get, this first one's self-love, baby, self-love. Give yourself grace. Give yourself the energy that you seek. right? I know a lot of us are so accustomed to seeking love and seeking validation and seeking answers outside of ourselves. When you start to, again, bring your energy back in, that starts to shift. And honestly, that is an act of self-love. Bringing your energy back into yourself, into your heart, that is an act of self-love. And you're worth it. And you can trust yourself. Your heart, your intuition, your knowing is the absolute best place to turn for advice. Bar none. Without exception. Your soul knows what's best for you. Period. In every single situation that you could ever come across in this life, or any situation. Excuse me. So bringing it back, right? Bringing your energy back into you. Connecting with that version of yourself, creating that alignment so that you can hear, so that you can feel. The more you practice, right? You're building this solid foundation. You're learning to trust yourself. And this is beautiful. 11:11 on my timer right now. So continue with this. Continue practicing, right? There's no time frame here, so right? There's no rush. There's no judgment from anyone about this. This is completely you, for you. Choose to do it or don't, right? You have free will. You can do whatever you'd like. But this message is reminding you that continuing to build that firm, solid foundation is going to be incredibly beneficial for you. So the next card that we get is Ocean. So for some of you, this could be a message to go to the ocean, right? Dip your toes in. They're showing me allowing your feet to sink in the sand and staying there for a couple of waves, right? And your feet kind of sink deeper and deeper and deeper as the waves come and go. So there's something that could be beneficial for some of you with going to the actual ocean and allowing your energy to be cleansed by it, is what they're saying. The ocean is incredibly cleansing. If that's not an option for you to go to the ocean, take a bath, right? If the intention is there, any water can have the same effect. And then for others of you, it's a message about your emotions. So the depth and the light is coming in. And also this water is not super choppy, right? So your emotions are leveling out, is what they're saying. So take this as it resonates, right? Different messages for different handfuls of you out there. But it feels like the emotions are leveling out and the light is shining a truth on your emotions. So that's part of this transformation for some of you out there, is truly the gift of truly understanding. Thank you, Spirit. Of truly understanding what it is that you're feeling. And then once you understand what you're feeling, then you can start to ask why. Why am I feeling this? What is this all about? Where did this start? Where does this come from? Is this my truth? Is this something I was taught? Right? It snowballs. It snowballs. So it's about your emotions. It's about understanding yourself. That's what this whole transformation is. It's understanding yourself. And truly being able to see how freaking beautiful you totally are. Like, that came out, that was feeling so passionate. I legit almost just said straight up the F word when I said that instead of freaking. Like, it's that you are beautiful. The more you see that, the more this foundation begins to firm up even further, right? So the next one we get, it says empathic and clairsentience. So deepening, right? You're building this foundation. You're tapping into your heart more. You're bringing your energy inward more. A natural side effect of doing this is your spiritual gifts and abilities. Your intuition deepens, becomes more clear and easy for you to understand and notice and hear, right? So it's this whole journey, this transformation. And this doesn't have to be something that's super challenging, right? This doesn't have to be hard. All right, the first tarot card we get out here, I know I'm getting kind of long here. I'm going to start to kind of wrap it up. The first tarot card we get is a number 11. 11 is a master number. For me, 11 signifies divine intervention, divine communication, right? It's a double new beginning with that master number. So it's like extra oomph in your movement forward. And it's the Justice card. The Justice card is all about balance. It's about karma, right? It's about, they're again reminding me, pulling in the ideas and the thoughts and the beliefs that have come with us from previous lifetimes and from ancestors, right? Beliefs and thoughts that weren't necessarily ours in this lifetime, but were just with us. Clearing those out, right? Creating more of an energetic balance in your life, in your mind, in your heart, in your choices, in your experiences. And balancing those karmic situations for yourself, right? And this doesn't have to involve anyone else. This can be something that you are doing with your own healing. So it's creating more of that balance in your energy field. And I'm seeing the infinity symbol in my mind now. Allowing it to flow, they're saying. And then now they're pointing out that these are all peacock feathers behind this figure. And they're reminding me, I've recently learned that the peacock doesn't have a whole lot of uses for humans, right? Like no eggs, not their meat, like it's not, the peacock is not something that is useful to humans in that way. The peacock, however, is beautiful. There is not a lot that compares to the beauty of peacock feathers. And it's like an ethereal beauty almost. And the colors and the designs. And so it's they're showing me and they're saying shining a diamond, right? This is what you are doing. You are a diamond. And the more you continue to create this foundation to control your energy and bring it back to yourself, the more you're shining your diamond. And this is allowing you to shine brighter and farther. And this is also making you stronger, right? Diamonds are the strongest rocks we have. So it's something about seeing your own beauty has so much benefit on this path for you. And then we get the 7 of Cups. So 7 for me is this number of personal growth, of spiritual growth, of introspection, of learning who you are, right? And also the 7 of Cups talks about having choices. Each one of these cups offers something different. You always have a choice. In each moment, you have a choice. And everything that we do is choice. Even if you feel obligation, or even if you feel like you don't have a choice, you do. You do. So it's knowing that you always have a choice. There's power in that. When you realize, I do have a choice in this, right? I could choose something different. Sure, there may be consequences to that choice that I don't want to deal with, but I do still have that choice, right? There's power in that perspective shift of knowing that you always have a choice. And it's funny, the example that they're giving me in my mind, which this was a real life example that I actually experienced years ago. I was working in a job that I was really not aligned with anymore, and I really didn't want to be there anymore. And I had this conversation with myself one day. I was just like, well, I always have a choice. I could choose not to go. I could choose to quit this job. Sure, there would be other consequences to that choice. Is that something I'm prepared to deal with today or not? Right? But I have the choice. I can choose to go to work or I can choose to not. That's my choice. We live in a free will universe. But there's power in that. Like when I was feeling that, when I really didn't want to be there, and I kind of had that perspective shift, it was like, oh, okay, so I am choosing to be here. Choosing to be here is easier or better or preferred to the consequences of not. So I'm choosing this. That shifted it for me. It shifted the energy. You always have a choice. Interesting. They've never given me that with that card before. I love it. Thank you, friends. All right, and the last tarot card that we get is the King of Swords. So, swords are the mental suit, and the kings are like the masters of the suit in the tarot, right? So the King of Swords is a master at his mind. He is clear, right? Clarity, able to make decisive choices and take decisive action, having full faith and trust in himself and the choices that he's making. And for some of you, this could be representative of a man, an authority figure, doesn't have to be a man, who's an air sign, who has some significant role in your life coming up. They're saying within the next 3 months. So pay attention to the people in your lives. This is going to be someone who's highly intellectual, very well spoken, holds themselves at a very, they're saying regal way, right? So this is this person, male or female, but a masculine energy, right? So if it is a female, it could be just more of a masculine type female. This person is going to play a significant role in your life. And this feels like it's related to career or work, especially since we were just talking about work with that last card. This feels like it's related to career or how you make money, right? If you're an entrepreneur, this could be a person coming into your radar who can assist you in some way. This could be someone in your company if you work a corporate job. But pay attention for an air sign, a leader. So someone higher up, not higher than you as in better than you, but someone who has authority to make decisions, who has the authority and the ability to make your life easier or better. Pay attention because this person has some significance. And that's the message with that card today. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to get one final card. One final message for this collective, please. And it's on the floor. One sec. The Star. This is my favorite card in the entire deck. The Star is your true north. The Star is hope and resilience and healing and balance and feeding your soul and your dreams. And it's just this feeling of so much love and faith and trust in yourself, in knowing that you have the ability to create your dreams, that you have the ability to experience the life that you desire. It's alignment with your higher self is what the Star feels like for me. So the fact that this just came out as our final message, you are creating this magic for yourself. 17 also breaks down to an 8. So it's balance in all areas of your life, material, emotional, mental, physical. It's all areas of your life coming into this infinity, this limitlessness, this balance. And the avenue is through your heart. You get there through your energy, your heart, your creation. That was a beautiful way to end the messages today. As always, my friends, thank you for being here with me today. This one got quite a bit longer than my usual ones, so if you're still here, thank you. I appreciate you receiving these messages. I just adore delivering them. It's one of my favorite things to do. So, until next time, my friend, all the love, all the light directly from my heart into yours. Keep on keeping on. I hope you are feeling fantastic, and I love you so much. Until next time, take care.